Hello, Paul here from EMD Automotive at Carrera, Sydney. I've got a Porsche Carrera S997. Just want to go through show you what I found on this car here. Front suspension, bump stop is good. They're pretty brand new. Left hand side, right hand side, they usually go on these ones. One thing you got to check on the 997 is the coolant pipes at the front. So if you look at the left hand side coolant pipes, that one is starting already to leak. Starting to leak already. Let's have a look at the right hand side. Yep, starting as well. They still hold pressure, but they're starting to leak. If you look at the bottom one as well, it's hard to see. That one there, that's just starting as well. So what usually happens, you're going to drop the whole front suspension down and change the whole coolant plastic pipe. It goes from here to there. So it comes as one big pipe. From the left to the right, from this side here to the other side, and they both join to the actual radiator. See that hose? They both go to the front, which goes to the radiator on this side here, which is that one there. And same thing on that side there. If you look at the two hoses, see the two hoses there? These ones here, they go to the front as well, to the radiator. And then from the radiator it comes down to the back here, comes down, that's the left hand side, comes back down from the right hand side, and they both run, those two big pipes run there, just follow my hand, and they split here. One goes to the top of the engine, down there, and this one here goes to the top of the engine, with the actual reservoir. Alright, right there. Alright, let's have a look at the other stuff I found. If you look straight up there, see that mark there? That's a coolant leak from the oil cooler is leaking. On this one. Few rust on exhaust, because this car here is from England, from the salt. If you look at the bolts holding the flange for the exhaust on, they're not there anymore. They're probably going to break off soon. So if you do better off just remove the exhaust and replace the bolts and nuts. The flange looks alright, but these ones are really bad as well. Usually when they are really hard to take off, they just snap off. Alright, water pump's good. The belt looks old. Not sure if they changed it or not, but it just looks old to me. The marks like that on the belt. Come to the actual bank number 1, which is your left hand side looking from the back of the engine. There's an oil leak from the actual cam adjuster solenoid. And if you look at it, and there's an oil leak from the spark plug hole on that one there. Probably the best thing to do is wash down the oil leak on this side here. Wash it down first. Replace this cam sensor, because you can do it without taking the cover off on this model. You just pull it out. And then wash everything down and then double check it on the next service. Because you can't really tell, because that can just cause all the oil to go at the back. Alright, that's probably a better option to do. I'll re-torque up that one there just in case. Make sure it's tight. Cam adjuster. Suspension's good at the back. Let's have a look at the actual. What I found is when I actually rev the car, this is a sport exhaust. See that? If you're wondering what that is, it's the sport exhaust. One there and one here. As you can see there. I'm going to actually, when I rev the car, I can't see any changes in the actual the lever. So I'm gonna see that little lever there. Just bear with me. The little lever there. The little lever there. See the lever there? That's your sport exhaust lever, the actual shut and close. It's connected to the actuator, which is this one here. See that? The little vacuum line there. Vacuum pulls the actual actuator open and close to activate the sport exhaust on and off. But when I revved the car, I couldn't see that. I can't hear the actual sport exhaust turning on to turning off, because you're supposed to control the buttons from the front of the car. So what I want to do, I'm going to have a look at what I found. Tires are good, but let me pause the video and I'll bring the car down and rev the exhaust and see if it moves, if the lever moves. Alright, we're gonna test the sport exhaust, so we're gonna press it on and off, and we're gonna check the lever at the back. So, off. On. Off. On. As you can see, the lever wasn't moving, so the sport exhaust is always on. I can tell because somebody's blocked off the actual other side of the there's your control side there, it's not even connected. But sport exhaust is always on, so that's another way to have it, but it's always good to get it connected properly so you can turn it on and off. One more thing I got to show you, I've got to check the alternator at the back and then check the alternator at the front, because it's hard to start sometimes, this car here, and the cable can be corroded or high resistance on the cable as well. That one there goes down to the inside and goes down to the back, down there somewhere. Then connect next to the gearbox. On the side of the gearbox there's a connector there. So the engine mount is sagged as well. Go back to normal. So look at the engine mount there. That's the engine mount. Stretched. So the engine is sitting lower than before, so it needs to be replaced as well. Alright, I think that's about it. I've got another list on the actual paper, but that's only a minor stuff to look at. But yeah. This one here, I've got the engine now for the IMS bearing as well. 996 down there. That's nearly done. But this car's pretty in good nick. Pretty nice car, this one. Just a few things at 997 they go wrong. Battery's pretty good. I'm just checking the actual tire sealant is expired. The lock nut is different from the Porsche one. Looks like a Volkswagen style, VW style, a bit aftermarket lock nut. That's the number there. Anyway, let me go back. Sorry. Alright. Thanks for watching and please subscribe.